All right, it's the final stop of the Champions Tour. Stop number 3 at Pelican Lake up in Orr, Minnesota, way up here. We're up here by the Canadian border. This is even northwest of Vermilion, so getting close to International Falls. But day 1 of practice here, and it is Sunday. I've got 4 days to figure this place out. It's a little tricky because got to idle a lot of places because there's a lot of shallow water and deadheads and rocks that aren't marked and stuff. So don't know my way around here, so got to idle a lot, but we'll see what happens. It's supposedly got largemouth and smallmouth in it, and see if we can catch some. Largemouth. Fatty. Hit it. Set the hook. Had him out for a second. It's gonna be the problem fishing this stuff. It's gonna be hard to get them out of it. All right, it is day 3 of practice. We skipped day 2 on the video because, quite frankly, I didn't catch much. As you saw on day 1 there, caught quite a few largemouth and had some that I didn't get on camera later in the day too. Mainly fishing shallow and pencil reeds and lily pads, so I tried to replicate that pattern on the other half of the lake yesterday, and just wasn't a lot of that kind of stuff, so I didn't have much luck at all. So now it's day 3, it's cloudy, it's going to be raining, it's fairly calm, so I'm going to try fishing for smallmouth here over on the west half of the lake. So we'll see what happens. That can't be a bass. That ain't a bass. It is, it's a Pelican. It is. Spit out a crawdad. Well, there's what they're eating right there. Okay. Keeper. Nice. Broke my rod. That's a good one. That is a big one. Wow. Here's what I need on tournament day. Smoked it too. Yeah. About that. Close to 5. That is a beauty there. It's 4.5. All right, guys, practice is a wrap. I didn't record anything here on day 4 of practice, final day of practice, half day. Didn't really catch much anyway, just kind of did some idling around and looking. So, tournament is tomorrow. You saw on day 3, had a pretty good day. Caught some kind of nice smallmouth and some other smallies, and caught some nice largemouth too, but I'm just not on any schools. You know, these guys may prove me wrong, but I just don't think there's any big schools of fish out there. It's kind of 1 or 2 here, 2 or 3 here, maybe if you're lucky. That's it for me, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. There may be somebody that gets on them big time, but I don't think that's the case for me. But I think I can steadily catch fish. I've got a lot of areas, and I'll probably be running around a lot. So we'll see what happens. What I get with the boat draw, and you know, how they divide the lake up and stuff is still remains to be seen, and that'll kind of play into my game plan. But you know, I feel good about catching fish, and you know, if I can get lucky and catch numbers on some of these spots, you know, I have a chance of doing pretty well. So but it's a beautiful lake, a lot of great fish in it, big fish, real fat. So really looking forward to tomorrow, and wish me luck. All right, it's tournament day, and we're here just before blast off. Boat number 2. Got my marshal with me. Jake's hey. From here. A lot of big fish, right?
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully I'm gonna catch some and catch lots. So we'll see what happens.
Boat number 2, Jason Howland.
smallmouth. I gotta get down. Here's what we're looking for. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Full drag. Nope. Oh, that's very wow. What a cluster. Ouch, hurt my knees. Very big, but it's a keeper. Crawfish. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make her. Big, but it's a fish. Probably fished this already. That's a wrap. That sucked. Sorry you had to witness all of the unfished catches. And it looks like I'm somewhere in the low 40s for placing, and more than likely will not make the championship. My own fault. All right, it is the day after the tournament now, and I'm back home here in Albert Lea. And sorry I didn't get the second half fish catches, although I didn't have that many anyway. Only 4 fish I caught in the second half, but had a user error with the camera, so no fish catches on camera there. But was waiting to record this until today, once the points were all settled and had it figured out, and I actually did make the championship for Mille Lacs next week. So I'll be fishing for a new boat Skeeter bass boat. I got a 1 in 25 chance. Me and 24 other anglers will be competing, no entry fee, for a new boat on Mille Lacs. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was the last guy in. Overall, the tournament at Pelican Lake, first off, congrats to Adam Rasmussen, who just put on a clinic. Just amazing. Almost 100 fish caught and almost 250 pounds, just destroying the Champions Tour record of 130 pounds. So almost 250 pounds of bass is just amazing. And wish I'd have found a spot like that. You know, I fished a lot of tournaments over the years, and you know, I've won some, I've done well in some, and you have tournaments like this that things don't go your way at all, and you know, you look at it and it's a lesson learned. I learned something from this loss. Number one, I way overestimated the amount of smallmouth that would be caught. I thought that it might be won by a big school of smallmouth, because the lake has both big largemouth and smallmouth. And so I started out, as you saw, and caught a couple of nice smallmouth off the bat, and then that was it. And then went largemouth fishing, and you know, I had some areas, pencil reeds mainly, that I got a lot of bites in practice, and it just was not happening in the tournament. And I think the cloud cover had something to do with that. I think the sun really maybe puts them in the reeds a little bit more. That's my only explanation. I had one big stretch of pencil reeds where I never caught a fish out of it in the tournament, and I fished it pretty hard. I was able to scrounge up a few largemouth out of one patch of pencil reeds, but overall it was just real disappointing. And then my other largemouth stuff didn't work either. And of course I kept trying the smallmouth, which that was a waste of time, because this tournament was, I think the largemouth catches were, it was 10-1 versus the smallmouth. So all of the top 20 guys that competed had, the majority of them had almost all largemouth. So I just missed the boat on it and finished 43rd place with 10 fish, and I don't remember how many pounds it was, but just 10 fish. So 43rd place, and just barely squeaked into the championship. So I'm very fortunate to be going there next week, and hopefully I can get some redemption. Mille Lacs is, you know, I'm not familiar with that lake at all. I've spent 2 days there this year, and that's it. So we'll see what happens, but I'll record my journey here next week, and hopefully we can actually catch some schools of smallmouth there on Mille Lacs. I got a feeling that it's probably going to take smallmouth on that lake. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully I'll do well next week.